What's going on? Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, so should be okay. I think the problem might be this. Let's make sure that's not a problem. Should be using. All right. Guys, can you hear me now? We had this problem before and something had ended up being muted. That's not the case. You just got sound. Okay, so hang tight there. I'm going to put my earbuds back in. I want to make sure that they're not the problem. Okay, so can you hear me now? Can you hear me with my earbuds? Yes? No? Good? Bad? Yes? Dadgum, I was on such a roll. Okay, can you hear? You can hear me. Okay, so the problem was that I plugged my phone in to charge and that threw everything off. So, okay, so we'll, okay, oh, now failed to, now where'd that stupid phone go? Hold on one second, guys. I gotta do this. Because that's blowing up. Okay, so you can hear with the earbuds. Okay, so yeah, the problem was that I plugged my phone in, so don't let me do that again. So just going back to, so let me mark this time. So we want to start this video 12 and a half minutes in. Oh my goodness. So 12 and a half is where to start when there's sound. Okay, so starting with the sweets, I mentioned that the jigsaw puzzle had a problem with the link. I will get that fixed. We're starting now with the Creativity Your Way. There are 7 sweets in this mini catalog, so it is jam-packed. I've talked earlier about the things that I love so much about the sweets. The coordination, because it helps bring everything together for me. The on-trend, I mean, are you ever amazed when you go into a store and you see the, I know a few years ago fruit was very popular, and I was in Hobby Lobby before Christmas and just amazed at all of the only time I go to Hobby Lobby is at Christmas with my sister-in-law Lori. It's the only time I go into a store. It's probably the only store I go into. Anyway, but there were all these fruit everywhere, and I was just blown away by the ability that Stampin' Up! Has to forecast that sort of thing, because catalogs are in progress for a couple of years before they actually come into production, which is amazing. These suites are designed to be your creative outlet, right? So you've got endless possibilities. It's a blank canvas. Here are things that all work together really nicely, and now you get to go off and play. This first suite that we're looking at is the Season of Elegance, and it's very rich, regal suite. It's 2 bundles as part of this suite. You notice down here at the bottom, it tells us the colors that are featured in this suite. Now this is not always a comprehensive list, but it is the most prevalent colors listed. So here we have Cherry Cobbler, Old Olive, Mossy Meadow, Pretty Peacock, Basic Beige, and Gold. So excited that Pretty Peacock is back. Basic Beige is a new color that I'm just really anxious to do more with. So the 2 bundles that are in this suite, and I am on page 24, you have Peaceful Season and Peaceful Evergreen. Now, for a long time, if I liked something in the suite, maybe it was a stamp set, maybe it was the dies, I didn't break up the bundle. I bought the bundle because that's what you did. My friend Cindy gave me permission a while back to buy one or the other. If that's what appealed to me, then it was okay to just buy that half. So for the Peaceful Season, I wanted this word Christmas, and I wanted it bad. So the stamp set was okay, but I didn't need these greetings. Hey, Cindy. Although that kind of like, Michelle, you told us in the last video how much you like having these words that can go in the inside of your cards. Well, yeah, I do, but I didn't buy these yet. I had to have the word Christmas, so I bought those right away. We're going to look at those in just a minute. Peaceful evergreens, beautiful, beautiful greenery here. Lots of depth and texture. Different sizes of trees. This cluster of trees is beautiful. Make a starry sky, if you will. And then you've even got dies that make bows. So super beautiful, but you know, I had to draw the line somewhere, so I bought these dies. But in the coordinating products, we have these beautiful gold dots. They're pretty rounded, all single color, but 3 different sizes. This beautiful evergreen embossing folder, this ribbon, and then look at this paper. It's just gorgeous. So now let's take a look at the pieces I do have, because I do have some of it. I don't have all of the sweets, but I have pieces from all of them. Let me back up a little bit, I think. Get that nasty cord out of the way. Cindy, you missed the excitement. I started out, I had my phone plugged into charge to my computer. It threw the sound off. So I need to make sure I make a note to for everybody to start the video at 12.5 minutes. Up until that time, there's no sound, because, you know, what's a day in our lives without technical issues, right? Oh my gosh, this is so, so gorgeous. So double-sided. One side has this beautiful foil accents, and the other is a wash of color. Did you know that artists actually paint, our artists paint these papers, and then they are printed from that? So this is kind of like original artwork, if you will. Then here we have this beautiful beige and gold. Oh my gosh, it's stunning. Look at all the depth in here. Oh no, so Cindy struggled with YouTube today. The different pattern, this is this super rich red cherry cobbler. You could use this with real red too. You've got some brighter red in it. So, so pretty. The patterns continue. This almost looks camouflage in the camera view that I see. And then kind of a stripe on the other side. Here's that pretty peacock coming in. So, so pretty. This would be really pretty with maybe pool party, maybe Lost Lagoon even. Ooh, look how rich that is. Just love it. And then some more beige. And kind of a stripe, kind of a wood texture, wood birch looking texture here. So gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I can't wait to see what everybody is doing with that. The dies that I purchased, I just felt like these were super versatile, right? So here's the word Christmas. I love, I don't even know what you all call them. I call them more bubble dies, where I will cut out the detail with an adhesive sheet on the background. So I'm creating a sticker, a flat sticker when I do that. And then this part I will actually cut out using foam adhesive sheets so that it is a thicker sticker, if you will. Then we have these different labels. These can even thread ribbon through them. I just felt like that was extremely versatile. I have an example. I pull this out every time I talk about adhesive sheets and foam sheets. So here I used an adhesive sheet on the back of white. Then I die cut the joy, right? Then I had a foam sheet on the back of the red when I die cut the fat version of it, and then adhered them together. Now I have something that's really sturdy. I mean, this should be very flimsy, right? It's a fairly thin design, but it's not at all. I made some stickers for actually magnets for a magnet board for River to play with farm animals a while back, using these adhesive sheets and foam sheets. And so we kind of forget about those because they're stuck over there on the adhesive section of the annual catalog. Don't forget about them. This is the perfect way to use them. But those are the dies here. Then these embellishments. Cindy, I did remember to follow your lesson, and I slit this to make it so easy to open. Thank you so much for that tip you shared a while back. And look at these really rich gold. They look kind of yellow on my screen, but they're really a deep gold. Barely drunk. Okay, they're mostly in line. Just a few happy dots. Most of them are where they should be. The larger ones look darker than that's just, I think that's just the lighting. These are gold textured adhesive back dots. Slide that back in because I talked about how easy it was to do, right? All right, now this is the embossing folder. This is called, where'd you go? Painted Trees 3D embossing folder. Now, I have a live coming up dedicated to the new scrapbooking line that was just introduced, and we're going to talk about two-tone cardstock in that video a lot. This type of this embossing with the two-tone cardstock that's coming out, or that is out, we can, because it's not dyed all the way through, we can get some really neat effects by just embossing and then kind of lightly sanding over that raised edge. So I'm going to be doing that real soon. And I know Cindy's very excited about that too. So we'll have to have a race to see who gets there first, who manages to pull off making some samples with it, right? Oh gosh, where's my ribbon? Hold the phone. Oh, here it is. Okay. So cherry cobbler ribbon. Okay, so it's not really wide. Is it what, 1/4 of an inch maybe? Yep, 1/4 of an inch. Look at me. And it's pretty soft. So not hard to tie a bow with. Now the gold is, oh, it is on both sides. Good. I like when the detail's on both sides because then you don't have to finagle quite so much to get the same view of the ribbon. So ties an easy knot, an easy bow. I win. Oh, I don't know, Cindy. I don't know. I'm a big fan of using knots instead of bows if it's something that I'm going to mail, because that adds so much less bulk. But so this is a really deep ribbon, cherry cobbler, and gold in that to coordinate with that beautiful paper. Okay, that's the Season of Elegance. Moving on to Reindeer Fun, Reindeer Days, that's what it's called. Okay, so in this suite, so this is a one bundle suite, but has lots of products that are going to go with it, right? The colors that we're seeing: Real Red, Granny Apple Green, Garden Green, Pool Party, Pecan Pie, and Early Espresso. So to me, this is very retro, very vintage. Now when I say that, I'm talking about the 70s again, right? Not the 90s, looking at the 70s. No judging. I have all of this suite, and we're gonna see parts of this in some coordinating product in the scrapbooking kit. I have all of it too, so stay tuned. There's more and more to come. I'll start by showing, I am going to share my swap card. I feel like that's okay. I'm not going to share everybody else's. So my swap card for my team swap uses the Reindeer Days, and I did, oh my gosh, I did case this from someone, another demonstrator. Her name escapes me. Maybe it'll come back to me. But how awesome is this? Oh my gosh, I love it. So what did I use on this? So my base is Real Red. Then I have a layer of basic white. Then I have this Garden Green, which is die cut in a die from this bundle. It is embossed with this Forever plaid. Do I get a bonus round for using so many of the products in this card? Well, perhaps if it had been my original design, maybe, right? Then the little reindeer is layers of cardstock, and then his little nose, you see the shine? Guys, that is what they call it, pearlized effects. Is that what it is? Yeah, pearlized enamel effects. Made my own little dot here with them. So much fun to use. I just filled him up, and now he's Rudolph. Then I use these little peppermint embellishments that are part of this suite. Silver foil bells, part of this suite. The little wreath is part of this, and the twine is part of it, right? So the only thing I think I didn't use is the designer series paper. How about that? All right, let's take a look. Let's look at the paper first. And I know we're gonna have a die that's gonna cut out, I believe it's this one. Since I have the dies right here, I might as well just test it, right? I think it's this one. So love that coordination, right? So we have a die that's gonna cut out one of our reindeer in that paper. Aren't they sweet? And then we have presents on the other side, the granny apple green background. Okay, I just love this sea of reindeer heads here. Okay, I thought I had all this working in my favor. I'm struggling a bit, guys. Sorry. And the little cardinals, so they're in rows. I mean, they're just super cute. They almost look like they're giving you a little smirk. You all see that little smirk? Is it just me? I hang around animals too much, right? I see too much in their expressions. Then some holly. I don't know that you can see the depth of the color. If you look too closely at this, it might make you dizzy. That could be just me also. Then we get this on a dark green. Is this mossy? No, garden green. So very traditional color there. And then the lights, garlands of lights. Oh, so sweet. And I don't think, we have this die here that cuts out a double. Oh, look at that, guys. It's going to cut out that one too. Oh my goodness. Terribly sweet. All right, 2 sheets of each. This is a relatively heavy. Look at that. So pretty. Oh. So over by my friend Hope, they've just moved into a new area, and the deer are rampant. And the first time I drove over there, I needed my GPS to find this little relatively new area of my hometown. And I told her when I got there, I was like, I was pretty sure that GPS guided me based on the deer trail. So I was pretty sure I saw every deer in Sumner County on my route between her house and mine. Lots of trees there. This just looks like, I don't know, expect to see burl ives in one of these corners. Too precious. On skates even. And then this of bells. Super, super pretty. So yeah, I'm loving this. Then let's look at the other pieces. So here is the stamp set. So it's photopolymer. And I do my photopolymer this way, where I stamp everything on this side so that I can read my greetings, because I can't read that. Do you know what that says? No. I'd be flipping over here going, yeah, that looks like the right one. This makes it a whole lot easier for me to spot. And I just do that before I peel them off so that they're placed in the right place as well. So there's the stamp set. Extra die cut pieces, I just put those right in here. And actually I have this extra little deer head that I can add to there too. That keeps them handy. They're not just floating around here somewhere. I've got a head start when I'm ready to start crafting. And then I have this, I gotta tell you, these are on here I think they only go on here one way, and I've goofed it up somehow. It's a Tetris game. Oh, almost got it. Okay, there you go. So these guys layer up to create your little reindeer. And they are even positioned so they cut the eye, they create the eyes for you as well. You've got some presents, some bows, holly berries. Here's your string of lights. That little tree that I stamped on the inside of my card has a die for it. These are this little cluster of bells here. Your wreath, your bow, so another bow, and then that cuts out that detail that you saw on my card as well. This, guys, this huge Forever Plaid 3D folder, this is the Bomb Diggity. Okay, write that down. It's the Bomb Diggity. I was able to get this big. We kind of like, oh, whoa, that's big. It's big enough that I was able to do two layers, two card layers at a time through my embossing. So that's pretty awesome. Since I was doing 3 for each deer, being able to do 2 here was big savings. Now these little peppermint embellishments are adorable, and they are flat. They are 3 sizes. And you can see I kind of like them. I've used quite a few. I used them in my swap cards. They are not currently available, but they are due back in the next, I think it's by the end of September. So we'll be watching to share that with you. The twine, the red and white striped twine. So it's baker's twine. You get a lot of it. And you've used twine before. It's not rolling around, which I've had issues in the past with twine doing that, and this doesn't. It ties a really soft, easy bow. You can wrap it around and tie bows. It's also the Bomb Diggity, right? Then the only other part of this suite that we haven't taken a look at are the little treat boxes. And I think they called them where are they? Book treat boxes. And honestly, I haven't even taken it out of the package. I did slit my package. And it looks like we've got 2 pieces. So first we have the funeral fan. And then we have a box. It's already got adhesive on it. Okay. And so size-wise, this is going to work out to be 3 by 4. 10 boxes in the package. I've got some reinforcements here, right? So, and we've seen this kind of roll over before. So this is going to roll over, and then adhesive will hold that in place. Okay, so that's going to make your base, just like that. You can paint these guys, color them with your blends, color them with your brayer, all kinds of ways to add color if you want to. But the book bind, okay, so you're going to make your box like so. You've got adhesive here, right? So you can put this down, and then that's going to come over on top of it, and then your book has adhesive as well. So you can close it, and then it's going to have to be torn open to open. Okay, it would open like this, and your treats would be inside. Super fun. Or if you don't want to make this a permanent thing, use a piece of Velcro or a magnet. You know, you have lots of choices there, but too cute. There are 10 for $10, $1 a box. Cute little stocking stuffers. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, that is the Reindeer Days Suite collection. I'm just going to set these aside, make room for the next pieces that we need to talk about. Next up is Sentimental Wishes. Okay, another, I love when we have this like this pool party and garden green or spruce colors. Poppy Parade, so pretty 70s look in my world. My mouse is not where I need it to be. Gonna zoom in a little bit, or jump it around. Good grief. I didn't mean to do quite all that driving. Okay, so page 28, Poppy Parade, Old Olive, Shaded Spruce, Pretty Peacock, and Pecan Pie. Now this is that paper we talked about in the other video, the first video, that $3 from the sale of each of these packs of Designer Series paper will benefit children's literacy. That is the Give Back charity this fall. Different markets may have will have different charities. Not all charities are worldwide, but Stampin' Up! Is. This bundle is a single bundle with these pretty kind of vintage look to the stocking, the candles, and the holly branch. I did not get this bundle. Cindy, did you get? Yeah, Cindy has this bundle. I wrote down so that I would know who had what. But I do have the paper and these little fun embellishments. We're going to talk about how we pronounce that. And the ribbon. So let's see. Here it is. Because this is very, I don't know. I just love it. Should have some country music song in the background. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. You're welcome if that sticks in your head for the rest of the day. So here we have these little sweet Bambi and friends, the little birds. That's my favorite right there. I mean, is that not the cutest thing? How sweet. So yeah, you could use your circle dies with these to cut them out. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay, so that's that pecan pie. Look at this ribbon with holly. That Poppy Parade stands out. Oh my. So we got a little pretty peacock in here with this old olive. That is one of my favorite combinations. Remember when we had that really pretty ribbon, the pretty peacock and old olive ribbon? I hoarded that. Wonder, might have to dig in my closet, see if I still have some. Check this, these beautiful trees. Okay, this is back farther than the 70s, I'm just gonna say. But really soft kind of, well, I don't know if you call that watercolor or not. Down on my techniques, but too pretty with these trees. And then that beautiful stripe. King Leo's, was that the candy cane that came in the tin? Here's the stockings. Red, very pretty. Okay, come on. Then how about a scrapbook page right there, right? Or cut this in quarters and you've got a really cool border for your card. I like that as a scrapbook page. I think that pictures with Santa with my grandkids would be really sweet with that. Then, oh my goodness. So holly and, I don't think that, maybe it's holly and mistletoe there with the white berries. That stripe looks like it's got the beige with it. Oh, yeah. Beige is in our color scheme for this, so go Michelle, well done. And then these candles with a pretty peacock background. And another beautiful scrapbook page. To me, this is the Christmas Eve church service, you know, the family photo at, midnight, which, isn't going to happen because I'll be long asleep by then. I had to laugh at the training I listened to this week when our speaker was talking about that she's early to bed, that, everybody knows she's in bed by 9:30, and I thought, there's my girl. This beautiful ribbon has a satin center, and then I don't even know what you call that on the outside where it's just got this, whatever. This is pretty wide, like 1/2 inch. Soft. though, right? So it's going to give you a pretty easy to tie bow, but because of its width, it's going to give you some bulk to it also. But man, makes a pretty bow. Even I could tie that. And then we get to these embellishments, and it's spelled D-R-U-S-Y. Druzzy. I don't know, but it's kind of a champagne gold and silver. They have a bumpy texture, but I have no idea. Did we ever look up the word to see what that stood for? But it's got lots of, it's really catching the light, and lots of bling to it, however on earth you pronounce it. So yeah, Druzzy, Drizzy, Dizzy, Druzy. I don't know. Something like that though, right? Okay, so not a lot that I have in that suite, but love what I do. All right, stack that there. They're like little crowns. Okay, so next up, the Nest of Winter suite. Now, this was a suite that was featured in an event earlier this fall called Creativity Now. So as part of that event, we were able to purchase this suite ahead of time. So I not only have this suite, I actually have some samples that I made with it. So, but this is beautiful. The colors, real red, copper clay, garden green, coastal cabana, crumb cake, and gray granite. And you can see these beautiful samples here. And I'll be the first one to admit, I got this because of the event that was being held. I did not have any idea how much I was going to fall in love, but I did. And, I'm not the first ones to say something like that. It's happened to all of us. But we have this stamp set and dies. We have an embossing folder. We have embellishments. We have a set of twine. And then we have this beautiful paper. And let me see if I can find mine, and I'll show you what all we have. Where'd you go? Maybe I'll show you my samples first, right? So this is one of my samples, a Misty Moonlight base, card base, and a basic gray layer, right? So this is a die that cuts out this frame, and then the bird and the bow behind it, and then a friend like you brings me happiness. So one of my friends had said, that the Minnie didn't have a lot of things for her because she didn't make Christmas cards. And I think that you could take the approach that it is all about Christmas, but it's not. If you look, there's a lot more in this than just Christmas. The papers even have, the B side, if you will, is frequently not something that is just the theme of that paper as either. So here is one. Now this one, so with the inside, so this piece that was left over that I had on my desk until earlier today, we used that to create a mask or stencil for then creating the background on this card, Mossy Meadow base, and then I think this is, I don't know, I'm going to say gray granite, and then some beautiful pearls. This Thinking of You. So we die cut that out on white and then colored it with blends to give it a frame here, and embossed with that birch folder, the pecan pie perhaps. And then we've used some of the embellishments that we're going to show you in just a moment. This is actually from the Designer Series paper. I cannot take credit for the coloring of that, although it is beautiful. Then this card I think turned out to be maybe my favorite. So we've got a few die cuts happening up here, right? A few. Where we have the sprigs, then we have this little I don't know, I'm calling it cotton. It's probably not, but, and yeah, there's a few die cuts in this, right? But just a gorgeous, gorgeous card. And it's actually on a copper clay base. And then Thinking of You Always. So not such holiday greetings in this. Let's take a look next at the paper. And mine's probably a little cut up. I've used some of it. Look at all the beautiful birds. I have lots of friends that are, they talk about the different birds. I can recognize a cardinal, an eagle, a buzzard. That's about it. Blue jay and bluebird, they kind of confuse me, so I don't even try. I know that blue jay is mean, right? So look, I mean, beautiful kind of pool party. Then here are the trees, the birch trees. Beautiful background. I have no idea what is it. Queen Anne's? I don't know what it is. It's kind of a flower, right? Let's just go with that. Then this, cut this in half, and then you've got six card layers. Maybe even, and actually, I guess you could take it even farther. You could take them down 3 inches wide and get 8. Look at me doing math all in my head really fast. That's the one on my favorite card you saw, and then this birch background on the other, this wood grain. Then die cut my bird for the one card that you saw from this piece. Some Coastal Cabana perhaps on the other side. And that one you've seen. And then is that all of them? No, I don't think you saw this one. Did I forget to show you that one? That green stripe is beautiful. So I do not think of this one as a Christmas set. It's much more winter. Go figure. The suite is called Nests of Winter. I'm just catching on. All right, so here's the stamp set. It is a cling stamp set. So it is red rubber. Sending thanks and much love, thinking of you always. A friend like you brings me happiness. I really like that. Then here are the dies. So you can see we're cutting out several of the images. You've got, this will cut out from the paper, I think, or that's the stamped, oh, I don't even know. This one is the stamped image. This one is just the same thing if you wanted two different pieces of cardstock. And then 2 of those to kind of give you a little more bang for your buck. Then we have another really large embossing folder, this birch wood. Then the embellishments are Earth Tones Shimmer Gems. So you've got copper clay, the beige, the green, vanilla. Let's go with that maybe. Or is this pecan? I don't even know. It coordinates nicely. How about that? And then the 3-pack of twine. I love this. Love these rich colors. And then it's twine, so it's thin, it's easy to use. I'm a fan of twine. I missed when we let loose of much of our baker's twine. Okay, I'm watching my time. Since I started late with no sound, I should probably step up my pace a little bit. Oh, I forgot to see who's next before I set that down. Oh, hurt my shoulder. Snowy Scenes is up next. This is another one that we're going to see in the coordinating with the scrapbook line. Fun colors, Poppy Parade, Petal Pink, Pumpkin Pie, Garden Green, Pool Party, and Early Espresso. And we have snowmen and penguins, and this just has a lot to it, right? So I have this suite, and then I have the scrapbooking as well that we'll look at when we get to it. So jumping into the paper first. So 12 by 12, a lot of 12 by 12 papers in this catalog. And, you know, the 12 by 12s are 12 sheets, 6 designs. You get 2 of each. So we have some fun snow globes here. And love this snowflakes on the back with garden green and the pool party. Big snow globes. 2 adorable with a petal pink background. Here's a petal pink and kind of a snowflake. Several little snowmen. And yep, I know dies are going to cut out some of these. This I think is my favorite pattern. I love that it is this imperfect plaid going along, and it kind of makes you want to take out your blends and create this. Okay, I'm not going to because I don't know that I could, but it sure makes me want to. Sweet little penguins, then some trees on the other side, and kind of a petal pink and a little darker. This beautiful holly. Oh my goodness. Candy cane stripe on the other side, then clusters of houses and candy canes on the back side of it. All right, so taking a look at, so the stamp set, season's greetings. So you've got some snowflakes, little mountaintop, your snowman. You can dress him up. 2-step stamping with your well, no, that's not a 2-step stamping. With 3 different trees, different snowflakes, some little snow. So could be Happy New Year, could be a winter. Look at this fun ribbon. I've seen so many things done with it. Now it's bulky. Okay, I will have to be careful on what I do with this, but it's beautiful. Kind of a pool party grosgrain with little pom-poms, soft pom-poms on the outside. We'll keep this away from my cats, as everything should be kept away from them. The little menaces. Nala has been eating today, so we don't know what's going on with her. Going to be a puzzle to the very end. So we've got some snow globe sets right in your die, the little mountain, some snowflakes. Look, and some of them even cut out 2 at a time. Your snowman's hat, little tree, little penguin, little house. So super fun set. You've got dies that cut out most of those images. Not a label for your greetings, but you've got lots of others for that. Then what's a snow globe without the opportunity to create shakers? Look at all these tiny little guys. Now Cindy prepared me for this. She told me that these were kind of rubber feeling, and they are. Yeah, that kind of, they have a different feel, but really, really cool, guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some snow globes with that. I think my grandkids would like that. That would be cool on that scrapbooking. Yep. Can't wait to get to all of that. All right, so that is Snowy Scenes Suite with the Snowy Wonder Bundle. I won't test you all on the names of these because I'm sure I couldn't get them right either. Regal Winter, and this is a really rich suite. Cherry Cobbler, Wild Wheat, Pretty Peacock, Night of Navy, Blackberry Bliss, and Berry Burst. So some beautiful colors here. I do not have the bundle. Cindy has the bundle, and she made a beautiful swap card with this, but I do have the coordinating products. So let me grab that. And this is our next to last suite. So many colors in this paper. And we tend to think that, oh, that's a lot, but so much you can do with this. All the colors, guys, all the colors. There's even some purple here that I don't even think is really listed. Oh my goodness, look at that. I want some leggings like that. This Wild Wheat, wild wheat was introduced and we all went, huh, that's baby poop. It is not, guys. It is so stunning when you put it with other colors like this. Pretty peacock. Another floral. So this is not Christmas, guys. Can't turn that over. There it goes. Man, oh man. I think I do have those leggings. They're too big now. But this has got some gorgeous, lots of colors in here. I can see the pretty peacock. I can see the blues. Blackberry Bliss. You can't tell there. It doesn't look that. Looks more grape than blackberry, but it is Blackberry Bliss. I promise. Blackberry Bliss in white here. And then, oh my goodness, look how rich that is. Do we have spruce in this one? I don't know. Oh, these are stunning, stunning papers. So yes, you want to have this for the paper if nothing else, right? Then there's some coordinating specialty paper. We're calling this Regal Distressed. 6 sheets. One of them is this grid foil. I can't, it does not want to come out. Come on. Got it. Okay, so we've got this grid gold foil. Single-sided. There's a red. And then this leafy pretty peacock. So beautiful. Guys, these are, if you're not sure you want to invest in a full pack of these papers, take advantage of the paper share. Okay, that is going to post in a bit, and it gives you an opportunity to get a sampling of the papers, usually a quarter pack, however that works out to be. When it's a 12 by 12 designer series paper, we do that, we cut that in a 6 by 12 sheet. The specialty papers are not always a quarter of a pack, but we tell you what to expect. So that's that. This ribbon, okay, this is a stiff ribbon. This beautiful Blackberry Bliss, about a ½ inch wide, with gold accents, and the gold is on both sides, so not going to be no contortion required to get both sides of your bow showing the same pattern. Really pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. And then the embellishments, very colorful here. So you've got this Blackberry Bliss, you've got Night of Navy, then Berry Burst, and I'm going to say this is Pretty Peacock. This, I don't think this is Cherry Cobbler. I think this is going to be the Blackberry Bliss. It looks more purple than red to me. Oh, just one little guy that was wandering off topic. Some really pretty greetings in this, and this die is super pretty. Gives you you can do a frame, or you can do a center. Okay, last one up is an autumn suite called Autumn Expressions. And so here are the examples, and this card sold me. I'm not sure about the greeting. Change can be beautiful, but this background with the wheat stamp, I love that. The colors are Cherry Cobbler, Cajun Craze, Wild Wheat, Mossy Meadow, and Moody Mauve. Very fall, right? And then the dies, the stamps, it's just a little different. This die folds over, so you can make a frame. You've got a little chain that you can make for that, so you can see here. Cindy made a really pretty swap card with this. Oh guys, here's one of those QR codes. Now that's not going to take you to my store, but it will take you to Stampin' Up, where you can receive some more information about this. This paper is 6 by 6, and it is one of the, gives you these beautiful scenes. So you've seen the panel cards that have been made with this. So usually one side will be the scene, and then the other side will be a pattern. These are just gorgeous landscape and fall that. So these, so much you can do with these. You get 4 of each designs in the pack. Oh my goodness, look at that walk through the changing leaves. Oh, a cherry cobbler on that side. Look at that sunset, or I guess it could be sunrise. You can decide. I'm usually awake for both, so I can attest that that could be either one. Okay, this has got me all over it. It's got these purples, the pink sky, purple. Oh my goodness, look at this. Wow, that very blue sky. And then a mossy meadow on the back side. Brighter blue there. Oh my, that's... Sometimes I just want to frame these. Just get 6 by 6 frames and just frame them. I don't have enough walls for that, but wild wheat. And check that out. Brighter crushed was it crushed? No, I don't know. Like we said earlier, the colors that are listed here are not always a comprehensive list. They're just the most prevalent in the pack. These are just gorgeous, gorgeous papers, right? Usually on the designer series paper, you get a comprehensive list of the colors. So Azure Afternoon, Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Cherry Cobbler, Crushed Curry, Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Moody Mauve, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, Pumpkin Pie, and Wild Wheat. So gorgeous colors in the paper. The stamp set. This is a red rubber set. You can see I've not broken it out yet. Comes like this. Then we add our stickers, punch it out, add our stickers. Grateful for you. I love that. Have a perfectly lovely day. May the beauty of the season fill your heart with joy. And I love this wood grain stamp. The dies, I showed you a little bit in the picture. But here's that frame. You get some leaves, not leaves, Michelle, leaves. And you can see this large die cuts out quite a few things in it. So you get the outer frame, you get the 2 labels on the inside, and then you can cut that in half. Cindy actually used like a quarter of this on her swap card and tucked the end under. It's just beautiful. Maybe she'll send us a photo that we can share. Also in this, you have this wild wheat ribbon, and with kind of a white stripe. It's kind of a real natural look to it. It's not perfect, and it's kind of soft. Let's see if Michelle can tie a bow with it. And what is it, about 1/4 of an inch wide, perhaps? So it a little more challenging because it's so lace-like in the center. I don't know if that's what you want to call it or not, but it's yeah, I don't know what my words are for there, but an even bow is going to take a little bit of work for that, for me anyway. Okay, look at these guys. Look at all these. You can't see them there. Hold on, where? Here. Look at these leaves. That one's, so this one's got some different texture to it. Can you see? So this is kind of just a mesh. This one's actually got some leaf texture to it. I don't know how many sizes or styles there are here. Adhering these, use a glue dot and then tuck it under. Whatever adhesive you use is going to show through. The catalog calls these peel and stick. That is a misprint. They are not peel and stick. But there's a whole bunch of them in here. Okay. I think that might have been the first thing I put in my cart. And then the embellishments. These are beautiful, guys. Okay, I think that these are going to be cherry cobbler, old olive, wild wheat, and Cajun craze, perhaps. They scream fall. Okay, that's all you need to know. They're frosted, and they're just gorgeous. Okay, guys, that walks us through the sweets. Let's talk about what's coming up next. In 55 minutes, I'll be back with live stream number 3. And we're going to look at the scrapbooking products then. Okay, so I'm excited. In between there, we're going to have bingo and some information on these scrapbooking kits coming out. Two-tone cardstock has already released, so you've gotten a little taste of that. So scrapbooking is up next. I was going to show you. Okay, I don't know that I've shown you this before, so I'm just going to see if I can get this in the frame. Guys, how awesome is this? This is our dog Robin, and our son Hardin painted this. And it's just incredible. So he initially, my husband, claimed this as his own, but Hardin had done a special Father's Day project for him with his guitars. So when he gave him that, I said, okay, Robin's coming to me. I only have 2 possible places in this office that are big enough to hang him. He's in here with me. The painting, not the dog. The dog's nuts in here. So, okay. Have fun. Post, comment, ask your questions. Please, guys, make this your day because it is for you. I'm super hyped up about it. I should maybe cut back on the caffeine, but that's not going to happen. I'll just own it. So, but yeah, I want to hear your questions. I want to know what you're thinking. I want to know what you want to see. And thank you, Dana. We think it's pretty cool too. Okay, I'll see you back here at 1 o'clock Central, and we're going to talk about the scrapbooking and the two-tone cardstock. All right, take care. I'll see you then. Thanks.